Good morning, students. In the last class, we discussed about time multiplexed space switch and time multiplexed time switch, and we observed some two drawbacks. First one is, in case of time division space switch, there is no TSI. What is TSI stands for? TSI means time slot interchange. So this concept is not present in case of time multiplexed space switch. What is the meaning of TSI? If a subscriber in ith time slot want to communicate to a outlet in kth time slot, this is called as time slot interchange concept. A subscriber, some X or some inlet, an inlet in ith time slot want to communicate with a outlet at a kth time slot is called as TSI. Time slot interchange. So the advantage of using TSI is fully availability. That already we covered in the previous class. In case of time division space switch, fully availability is not present because of lack of TSI principle. That is the first drawback in time multiplexed space switch. Coming to the next one, time multiplexed time switch. The drawback is this time slot interchange is not able to or not capable of switching the samples over the trunks without the help of space switches. Clear? In case of time multiplexed time switch, the time slot interchange cannot or unable to switch the samples over the trunks without the help of space switches. That is drawback in case of time multiplexed time switches. Okay, so to overcome the drawbacks individually, they come up with some concept called as combinational switch. The name itself indicates combinational, means it contains both time multiplexed time switch and time multiplexed space switch. Time multiplexed time switch and time multiplexed space switch. That is called as a combinational switching. Okay, here you can able to operate this combinational switch in a 2-stage, 3-stage or multi-stage, or you can call it as end stage. Okay, now in this class we will discuss about a 2-stage combinational switch. So 2-stage combinational switch. So here contains 2 stages, stage 1 and stage 2. So here, based upon, since it contains 2 types of switches, you can either use a time multiplexed time switch at stage 1 and a space switch at stage 2, or space switch at stage 1 and a time switch at stage 2. So 2 cases are possible. Okay. Now we'll discuss in detail about the 2-stage combination switch in case of TS or ST. So TS stands for time switch in stage 1 and space switch in stage 2, or space switch in stage 1 and time switch in stage 2. Okay. So this is called as TS means time space and ST means space time. Now we'll discuss one after other in detail. So first one is time space switch. So here you can observe that it contains time switch in stage 1 and space switch in stage 2. Okay, here we are using TSI. That means it comes under time switching. So in this example, you can see that it contains some N inlets, and each inlet contains again M channels. Similarly, it contains N outlets and each outlet contains M channels. That means the inlets and outlets are carrying a stream of M channels. Okay. So in this case, we have to define few parameters here, or few notation you can call it as. That is something like I47 and O56. What it means? This means this represents actually time slot, and this represent the inlet number. Okay, so I indicates inlets and O indicates outlets. Here also the first one indicates the time slot and the other one indicates the outlet. So we have to know this notation. So before discussing the operation of this time space switch. So my objective is here is I would like to connect I47 to O56. So in this case of time space switch, the procedure here is, first of all we have to switch the signal from I47 to I46. So first you have to interchange the time slot because I need a time slot of 6. So first of all you have to interchange the time slot with help of time switch. Okay. So here first I am going to transmit this input sample from 4th inlet in 7th time slot to a 4th inlet 6th time slot. That is the output of TSA is I46. The output of TSA is I46. So this can be done with the help of the TSI, time slot interchange. That is the first step you have to follow, stage 1. In stage 2, with help of the space switch, you have to connect this time interchange switch to the output. So 6 we want, right? So 6 and 6 are there. So both are having the same time slot. Therefore, in the time slot 6, we are going to connect the inlet 4 to the outlet 5. This is the procedure you have to follow in case of time space switch. Okay, so once again I am going to explain this one. So our objective is to transmit the sample switch from 4th inlet 7th time slot to the 6th time slot 5th outlet. So generally in some textbooks they may use IS47 and OS56. Generally S indicates subscriber, incoming subscriber and outgoing subscribers. Okay, so try to remember the procedure here. The idea, the first step is you have to match the time slots, because in case of space switch, in the given time slot only they have to interchange. So the idea here is first try to change the time slot from 7 to 6 with the help of this TSI. Okay. Therefore, so the first step is transmit the input speech in the 7th time slot to a 6th time slot for the same inlet I47 to I46. In the second stage, since the time slots are same, with the help of the space switch, should connect the inlet to the outlet, that is 4th inlet to the 5th outlet. Okay, this is the procedure you have to follow while establishing a connection or how to transmit a speech signal from some inlet to a outlet in a different time slots. Okay, so in this case, you can see that this type of switching is non-blocking, but the blocking may occur in few cases. For example, if Ij and Iji. So here we can see that two subscribers are originated in same inlet, but at different time slots. This is different time slots. Okay, now if both are wanted to establish connection to a different outlet at the same time slot. So take it as something like some I, G and O, J, G. So if you observe here, so both want to transmit the information to different outlets at the same time slot. We know that in case of space switch, only one connection is possible at a given time slot. Therefore, the second user may get blocked. Therefore, this type of circuit will experience blocking only when two different subscribers in same inlet want to establish a connection to a different outlets in same time slot. Okay. So here you can see the one. Generally it is a fully available network, no doubt, but in this case, this type of circuit experience blocking. So it is a blocking network if two or more samples belongs to a specific inlet or destinated to the same time slot in a different outlets. So same time slots but with the different outlets. Then this experience blocking. Since in the stage 2 we are having space switch can able to accommodate only one inlet outlet pair in a given time slot. Therefore, the second subscriber may experience blocking. So this is about a simple TS model, time space switch. So here you can able to find out the blocking probability. So in the previous class also, while discussing about the basic time division space switch and basic time division time switch, we have calculated the blocking probability. Similar fashion, here also you have to find the blocking probability. So here, while discussing the same topic, we have assumed that rho is the uniform traffic density. So here they have taken the traffic intensity per inlet trunk is rho E. This rho indicates that it is uniformly distributed. The traffic is uniformly distributed over the entire inlets, where E is called as unit of traffic intensity Erlang. For example, so already we say that for a given inlet it contains M channels. For inlet or outlet it contains M channels. So out of M channels, what is the probability that a subscriber X is active? Means rho by M. Out of M, one is active. Since it is uniformly distributed, the probability is becoming rho by M. Okay. So what is the probability that another subscriber is same active on the same inlets? That means, so here M, out of M, one is accommodated. So remain M minus 1. Therefore, what is the probability of choosing M minus 1 inlet means M minus 1 by M into rho. This is the probability of choosing an active inlet in the same inlet. Okay. Now, so coming to this is about input side. Now coming to the output side. What is the probability that a particular subscriber is chosen by X? So we can observe that for this type of switching configurations of M channels and N subscribers, how many paths are available? Mn paths are available. Out of Mn paths, one outlet is we are choosing. Therefore, the probability is 1 by Mn. Now, in the same time slot, if another outlet is chosen, then what is the probability? So, how many outlets are there generally here? N outlets are there, right? Because it is a N cross N switch. It contains N inlets and N outlets. So, already one outlet is chosen by a inlet pair. Therefore, it contains N minus 1 outlets are free. Okay. Therefore, what is the probability of choosing one is N minus 1 by Mn minus 1. This is the probability. okay, into this one. This one is going to give the probability that that outlet is same outlet is chosen by a different subscriber is this one. M minus 1 into rho n minus 1 by m into mn minus 1. Therefore, the blocking probability PV is given as this formula. Just multiply this one. Generally, what the formula means? PV is equal to, generally write like this. Have to consider inlets as the outlets, right? So for inlets it is how much? Rho by m into 1 by mn. This is for outlet side into m minus 1 by m into n minus 1 by mn minus 1. So combining the probabilities for inlets and outlets I have to take to find the total probability. Okay. So here in this expression I can take n is far greater than 1 and m is far greater than 1. If we substitute these values in this equation, I can get PB as, so this is numerator is rho into mn by m cube n, m power 4n, sorry, this is m power 4n. So if we simplify this, we get rho into rho by m square m cube n. It is n square, sorry. So rho into mn by m power 4 n square is equal to rho by m cube n. This is a probability. If I am choosing the approximation, n is far greater than 1 and m is far greater than 1. So this is the way you have to find out the blocking probability for a DS switch. Similarly, you have to do it for space time switch, that is SD switch. And before going to that one, we have to see one more point here. You can also design the same switch as a non-blocking by choosing an expanding switch for time switch and concentrator for space switch. But the drawback in this method is we have to use more number of slots, time slots, and more number of space switches. So, we have taken an example here. So, in the previous case, I have taken only two inlets or two outlets, two subscribers of same inlets are active. Now, if I take all the M are active, in that case, we have to accommodate extra m minus 1 slots for each inlet to avoid the blocking. So for that, the space switch has to accommodate extra m connections for each time slot. So finally, it has to use m square time slots at the output of TSI. So because of these reasons, the cost of the system is increased. So to overcome this problem, generally we will go for a 3-stage switch. Okay, to reduce the cost. So a 3-stage switch can be solved above problem. Okay. Now discuss about space-time switch. So this is the configuration of your space-time switch. So input side is space switch and output side is time switch. So here also have to use the same notation. So I forward 7 means 7th time slot and inlet 4 is connected, and O56 means the 6th time slot, output 5 is connected. So our objective is to now to communicate between these two subscribers with the help of this space-time switch. So how this is possible? Okay, so in the previous case, first have interchange the time slot, then have connected inlet to the outlet. But now in this case, because there is a space switch at starting side, we have to change the outlets. We have to connect this input to the outlet. That means 7 is connected to 5. 4 is connected to 5. With the help of space switch, first we have to transmit the samples from inlet 4 to the outlet 5. See here, in the same time slot 7, we are going to connect the fourth inlet to the fifth outlet. That is stage 1 process. In the stage 2, because you have to interchange the time slot, the help of TSI can do it. Therefore, in the time slot 6, we are going to transmit the sample signal in the same outlets with the help of TSI. This is the principle you have to follow in the case of space-time switch. So generally, you have to remember these 2 steps. So first step is, with the help of space switch, you have to connect the inlet to the outlets. In the second step, with the help of TSI, you have to interchange the time slot 7 to the 6. Okay, this is the procedure you have to follow. So again, you have to apply the same thing what you applied in the time space switch to find the locking probability. Okay, thank you. In the next class, we will discuss about the 3-stage switch.